Hi, Uncle John here, and I'm in Terrytown, and I've got some weapons to get rid of. So I thought that I would start doing a quick series on how to kill various different bosses in Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I would like to ask everyone a favor. If you're not going to watch this video, please leave a dislike. It really drives up my engagement and it helps the channel to grow. So, I would prefer it if you actually did watch the video and drive up my watch time, but if you're not going to, just go ahead and smash that dislike button right now while I'm getting towards the first boss, which is going to be, unless I already killed it this Blood Moon, a Talus. A battle Talus. So which this is not. Okay, the quick way to tell what your weapons are. If you sort them with Y, they're going to be in the order one-handed, two-handed spears. But, if you look at the bottom, it's got a green icon, then it's a one-handed weapon. If it's got a yellow, it's a two-handed weapon. And if it's got a spear, it's a spear. Now, I did recently just kill a I think I've killed the battle Talus. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm wearing the barbarian armor, partly because I like the look and partly because it is a huge benefit when fighting boss mobs. So my preferred technique for getting on top of these is ascend. Okay. And the battle Taluses are really not that tough. But it was helped by the fact that I was using a I'm actually using a decayed Royal Broadsword, which is nearly out of power. But we do want to collect that stone Talus heart, and we'll go ahead and put it on this not very good sword. But we'll collect some more swords soon. So that is how you go about defeating that Talus. And we have a Talus heart to defeat the next Talus with. And you know what? We're in the area of a Talus anyway, so we might as well get to that. Let's get a vehicle to help us along that way, though. Let's go ahead and ride our motorcycle over to where we want to go. It's a fairly cheap contraption, and it is one of the Yiga schematics, so you can get it in the depths. But I'm going to have to end it here because I'm getting a phone call and I need to take it. Thanks so much. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great day. Bye. Hi, Uncle John here again. I got that taken. I'm going ahead and I'm going to show you some more boss battles. Last time I did a battle Talus, which went down fairly quickly. I'm driving to the next battle in my technical. Now, one problem with the technical is the beam cycle doesn't care if you're friend or foe. And it looks like we're going to get my favorite weapon back for doing these surface taluses. Royal Broadsword, Silver Moblin Horde. It's cheap, it's fast, it's easy, there's a ton of them. Now we can get pointed towards the pond that I was going to again. Now, when you are driving, you do need to keep an eye on the terrain. And, I've filled up all of my batteries. I've gotten all the shrines. So, to me... Oh! There it is. Wasn't paying attention to the terrain and not to my map. Okay, so if you can get on top of them, well, I'd forgotten that about this one. This is a back talus, and actually for them, spears are what you really need. Because you can't climb on their back and pull the spin to win trick or the hit it until it dies trick move so easy. But what you can sometimes do if you can time it right is jump down on the doodad. Actually, the flux, the base Talus heart is only a 13, so it's not really worth keeping over the stuff that I have on my weapons already. And as you can see, I very much choose my shields for their surfing abilities. But let's go ahead and go over how we do the Igneo and the Frost Taluses. I think I'm going to go ahead and combine this with my last video. Okay. Here's an Igneo Talus really close to that light root. Now the important thing about the Elden Depths is don't have wood. If you hit the Igneo Talus with wood or with water or ice, it will deactivate it, and then you can just spin to win. Then you get the Igneo Talus Heart is a plus 27 as opposed to a plus 13. It's much more powerful. I'm not completely certain how it compares to the rare as opposed to the common Talus Heart. But this will be an excellent weapon for doing a Frost Talus. Let's go ahead and do the Frost Talus here in the depths. Now for the Frost Talus, what I like to do, and you don't have to, but it is what I like to do, I put on the full Rito set because its set bonus is really useful. Its set bonus is unfreezable, so you no longer have to worry about getting frozen. On the surface, this talus is down at the bottom of a ravine, which means in the depths it's really high. So, hot air balloon to get up. We'll just ride the hot air balloon up until it despawns. Then we'll come over to this puff shroom tree. No, this isn't a puff shroom tree, this is a bonflower tree. Okay, this was not a Igneo-Talus. Okay, it's got wood on its legs, so we want to light that on fire. Oh, that was something I'd never done before. Let's go ahead and make this one a slashing weapon. You can't get any wood in the depths, any firewood, but that's a good demonstration that this is a slashing weapon. It takes down a tree in one hit, and it will bucket in one hit as well. So Now, slashing weapons aren't going to do us any good here. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are going towards the right thing this time. Frost Talus. If we don't find this one, then we'll go to the surface. There'll be one. Flurry rush. Another flurry rush. With one-handed weapons, you can get 7 hits from a flurry rush. I believe it's 9 with a spear and 4 with a two-handed weapon. Puff shrooms are always great to use. Now, if you're shield surfing across gloom, you don't take gloom damage while you're on your shield. And there is no Frost Talus there, so let's go ahead and go up to the surface and fight it there. And here's our Frost Talus. And since we don't have our barbarian gear on, let's go ahead and eat some baked fish that'll make us a little bit more attacky for 5 minutes. This is hardly the only way to do this, but I prefer to have my food be appropriate for my battles. Gleeok horns are considered blunt. So if you really wanted to cheese, that's what you do. As you can see, that went through it quite quickly. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, eightfold long blades are also a little bit fragile, so I'd really rather just preserve that. We got a good amount of treasure out of that. And then the Frost Talus Heart is a plus 37, which is actually not as good as the Moblin Horn I took off to show you that, but these do have some nice little features. Okay, and that was another call, but this is one that I didn't want to take. In Breath of the Wild, keys were kind of annoying and you wanted to avoid them as much as possible. In Tears of the Kingdom, they are ammunition, especially these elemental keys. Okay, so those were Taluses. And we got a Hinox in the middle, but I didn't really show you much about Hinoxes. I just did one because I went to the wrong place. Shown in other videos the flux constructs. Let's do a Gleeok. And let's do a Fire Gleeok since I just beat that Frost Talus and got a little bit of resupply on Frost Gleeok, or on Fire Gleeok killing stuff. "26 eyes, 40 wings." Since we are going up against a Flame Gleeok, let's go ahead and put on our Flame Guard. That there is the C, as in letter C, not the C as in ocean, of Doom that is referenced by Eagle Eye Phi and Ozone B on their channel, Gaming with Competent and Clueless. Unfortunately, I was not getting headshots. And at this range, I don't really need to use eyes. No, we're still close. And then when it gets really high up in the sky, that's when you want to switch over to wings. And Gleeoks like to sow the seeds of their own destruction. I'm going to go ahead and try and skill this. And the fall kills it most of the time on that last round. And that is how you take out a Flame Gleeok. Use its ice weakness, you use eyes, you hit it in the eye a bunch of times. You keep on killing it until it's dead. As you can see, I've taken quite a bit of damage, even with a fairly smart mix of gear. Actually, the soldier's gear is pretty good, but I actually prefer the Zonite set because it's every bit as good of armor, but it also gives you longer life on your contraptions. And I am out of attack boost that I had earlier. Gerudo Canyon only has one stage of heat. We're holding a cold weapon, so we might as well take advantage of it. Defeat this next Talus. And this is a rare Talus. They're a little tougher. And this is one that's got a shoulder stone on it instead of a top stone. Five-shot bow, except no substitute. Took more damage from that than I would have liked. But there we go. It's a rare Talus to tack on there after the Anyway, the big thing that I really like about Frost Talus and Igneo Talus is that they give you an elemental weapon. That you can use to do elemental things. Alright, well, I think that is going to be it for this video. I've kind of gone a little long, especially for a tutorial video, but once again, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you've got any more ideas for stuff that you'd like to see, or stuff that you'd like to know that I can help with, or any other games that you'd like to see me play. So, have a great day.